Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I did these Valentine's Day red and white lace love letter nails, as well as a mini Ulta haul of what I got from this Valentine's Day sale. I got some really great affordable goodies, so if you're interested in these nails or in my haul, just keep on watching. Alright, for these nails I did have on a base layer of CANNI 9166 and some mini red hearts for Valentine's Day, which is CANNI 9013. The reason why I already had on this base layer is because I had to go to a dinner and I was in desperate need of some new nails, and I did know I wanted to film for you guys, so I just wanted something that was cute to go out to dinner but also acted as a base layer for our next design. I'm also showing off which top coat I use. It's my absolute favorite, as well as the GAOY 3D sculpting gel and tools. And if you're interested in what I use, the link down below will be in my description. As I said before, to start for this design I do have a jelly pink, and I'm going to be doing a red French over top of that. After that, I'm outlining a heart with that red color and then filling in the excess. And I do outline my heart a little bit larger than I anticipate it will be because it does shrink when we fill in that background for that peekaboo lace later on. And just in case I don't say it, anything I do to the left hand, I am obviously doing to the right hand, so here I am drawing the same red French tips and cleaning them up. I am going to leave my index finger the same with that just CANNI nude pink and the red heart because I do want to add some lace over it. I want that little red heart to peek through under that lace. I absolutely love this nail art foil glue by GAOY. It never ever peels off or smudges or anything afterwards, and it stays really good for like 2 to 3 weeks. I've had these nails on now after editing for about 2.5 weeks and they all look really great as long as you seal them properly with top coat. I just do coat everything we did in red with that foil glue except for this heart that I'm showing. I do want the lace to peek through the heart, not on the red for that one. After applying all of the glue, then curing, I am taking all of the individual lace pieces that we snipped earlier and adding them onto everything that we applied the cured glue to. And just peeling it off. You want to make sure that you use the proper side of the foil. One of them you're going to feel the indent, the other one's going to be extra shiny, so you want to make sure you use the rough side onto the glue side. And here I am just using a silicone tool to seal down all of the foil. You can totally use your finger or a buffing block or something of the sort, but I do prefer the silicone tool. They are worth the investment. And these foils are super easy to use because you can just clean up any excess areas with acetone and a little bit of pressure. And if you cut one of your your foil piece is a little too short like I did right here, it is easy to just go ahead and fill in the gaps. You don't even have to use like the same seam overlapping. It should look good no matter what, even if you take like a random piece. Here I am going in with our 3D gel and going to sculpt our love letter or envelope. Here I am just making a little rectangle on my index finger and carving it out again with the same silicone tool. And then I'm using a metal pusher, the opposite end, to make the indents for the envelope. Moving on to our cursive nail, I am making a cursive X and O here in red on the thumb. I want it to look very romantic and just kind of effortless, so I'm going in with a very light hand here and just trying the best I can to freehand this like calligraphy font. It was a little bit difficult, but I do think that this looks better than the ones I've done in the past. And I'm just cleaning up our envelope before I add our little heart stamp to the front of it. Once those are cured, I'm getting out our rhinestones. I'm using an assortment of red ones and just clear white ones. Taking some more rhinestones in the smaller shapes and using my Melody Susie 3D glue to add them on. For my ring finger, I was kind of inspired by like a Sabrina Carpenter or like vintage bedazzled heart. So I wanted to put some rhinestones around our peekaboo lace heart and just really make it sparkle. And for our last gem, I wanted to add a big red heart to the thumb and cursive XO. And here we have our first hand complete. And over here on the right hand, I'm adding the same lace foil and prepping the same exact way we did for the previous hand. After cleaning up, I'm adding the same 3D glue by Melody Susie to add our rhinestones in the same assortment in clear and different red ones. Here I am just making sure they're all in place and in a way that I like. And here are both hands finished. I absolutely love them. I think they came out so cute and romantic. I love the love note on the left hand, but I also like the simplicity of the right hand. The cursive looks really, really good if I do say so myself. Like, I honestly think I ate down. Here I am adding my favorite top coat of all time, which is the Koopa Gelfinity top coat with the red cap. Oh my gosh, this in combination with the new CANNI gels, it is like bulletproof. They do not chip, they do not go anywhere. Like, it is literally hard to get these off of like even just natural nails, like not GelX. It looks so glossy and wet and glass-like all the time. I love the way that these sparkle. I just am really, really, really proud of how these came out. and super obsessed. I got so many compliments on these ones. If you did watch this whole tutorial, thank you so much. And without further ado, let's get into the makeup. So for this haul, I did get a different assortment of items for the Valentine's Day sale. I got the Kiko Double Touch lipstick in the shade 121. I also got the new Morphe Trio Blush in Blind Date, a peachy pink. I had to try the brow glue, the Ordell one in clear, because I heard it's oh my gosh, like your brows don't go anywhere. Then I had to grab the Epic Ink liner by NYX in Graham Cracker, just a really warm brown compared to the Kat Von D in a more dark chocolate. And then I got the A19 brush by Morphe and Ariel. It's just like a dual-ended everyday brush. I wanted it to clean up my eyebrows and do my nose contour. And then I got a new Morphe liner. I'm trying it for the first time in the shade Whipped. It's a retractable one. Jumping into the blush, I think this is such a gorgeous shade, just everyday shade. I almost got Wine and Dine, but I just thought this one was better, like I said, for everyday and to wear to work. Here we have the satin on top. It's like a cream, then a glittery topper in the middle. Super gorgeous. It's actually really wearable, and the powder on the bottom. I did turn down the exposure a bit just so you could see in that last clip if you want to rewatch that. And then here is the swatch on my arm. Super pretty. Here we have the Kiko Double Touch lipstick in the shade Dusty Rose 121. This color is absolutely gorgeous. Let me just say that. Like, that was like the main reason why I wanted to buy this. It kind of reminded me of the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in Give Me Mocha, if you guys like that one. Here I am swatching it. Like I said, gorgeous color, but I'm a bit confused about the whole double touch. Like, I didn't really read the reviews, which maybe is my fault. Here I am putting the gloss on over, and it just like smeared it everywhere, and I didn't want to put it back in the clear component like all dirty, so I wiped it off. So sorry if that was unsatisfying. Then we have the NYX liner in Graham Cracker. Like I said, this one is way lighter in color, more of like a fake freckle color than the Kat Von D one. Here I am just testing it. It's really pretty, lightweight, and it gives you that nice crispy line at the end. Very beautiful. For this brush, I think that I'm going to get a lot of use out of it. I haven't used it yet, but it's very soft and just really like sleek. Oh my gosh, and last but not least is this Morphe lip liner, the new Soul Matte Filling Gel Lip Liner. When I tell you guys, this is one of the best lip liners I have ever used. If you happen to like the Huda Beauty Lip Contour 2.0, you will absolutely love this Morphe one. And we have to talk about the color. It is this beautiful kind of rosy brown. It's showing up orange on camera, but in person it's kind of this dark, muted, dusty rose color. Okay, now going back to this Kiko Double Touch, I did wipe off the area in which I put the gloss, and that's the only part that wiped off, so I'm a bit confused as to how this works, but maybe I'll do an update if I found out how to use it. And I am just doing a wipe test on the liner, and it held up really good if you ask me. The last thing that I did get from my haul is the Fermented Camilla Cleansing Oil. I would describe it as a clear, weightless, scentless gel to milk cleanser that gets off all of your stubborn makeup. Here I am testing it on the Kiko Double Wear. Like I said, the glossy parts did wipe off, but the parts that I didn't put the gloss on were very stubborn. And so is that NYX liquid liner. They both definitely passed the smudge test. Overall, I really do love this cleanser. It leaves my skin feeling way more clean and refreshed having used prior, and I do prefer this over a micellar cleanser before a regular cleanser. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you think about the nails, the makeup, or what you guys did for Valentine's Day. I'd love to know. Thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.